We're getting ready for the closing statements, and I would just ask that the candidates keep the closing statements to as close to a minute or so as possible. Starting with you, Safathia. Thank you.
Only a minute? Well, thank you, everyone. I'm asking for your vote on November 3rd. I'm asking you to give me a chance to show what our system can do together, to show what my administration can do together, and to show what you can do. You've all come out. We have wonderful diversity of now different commissions, people coming forward, younger generation coming forward to the old. You know, we need to know facts, and we need to understand things that this mayor loves her seniors, and I've always said it. $192,000 on free cash is a kick in the bucket. We are working on things to improve everyone's lives. Your pension plans, you have a pension for non-union workers, because you do have some all around that come in temporary. It's called the temporary, now that we have to pay insurance for, like your substitute teachers. Every 32 hours, they have to have health insurance. We're trying to do that. That's for everyone in the community. It's not just for the city side, school side, it's everyone. Healthcare has changed so much, so we're saying, well, if we have the same substitute after 32 hours, that's another burden to the city. It's not a burden because you have a wonderful substitute that you obviously keep continuing to hire because it's the best thing for the student. We have to put that in the budget. We're looking at that. $192,000 for retired teachers, to me, is 100%, yes, contracts, show you contracts, but you know the unions. We're working on actually better, the premiums, etc. I'm not going to blame Kirk administration or this administration. I'm not going to do that. We're working together. What was left over, we'll bring forward. What was now, we're going, some other mayor, if I'm not mayor, will bring it forward. I want to leave and I want to do the city something good. I want to move it forward. I'm not talking about big things to move forward. I'm finally hearing people's voices. I ran for office because I wanted to hear your voice. And I'm finally hearing that. They're in my office. People that's never been in the mayor's office. Sad. City councilors that never been in the mayor's office until this year. Sad. I'm trying to open the doors on a lot of things to bring this community together. Because you know what I'm seeing? A lot of negative. One side and no side. And I'm not talking about Republicans or Democrats. I'm not even going into that. I'm talking about humans here. I'm talking about that, you know what, people were afraid to come forward because they thought they were whatever. And they're coming forward and they have great ideas. But yet when you put a person with another person, I can't even tell you the stuff that's coming out, the grants, because people are going to laugh at grants, mass food policy, changes, everything you can think of, we're working together. People that would never work together are actually working together. That's for the first time in a long time, because I've been a city council for 13 years and I've heard it all sides, but I've been an advocate for more than 25 years. And this time, I love what's happening to Gloucester. I love my city. I was born and raised here, and I grew up here because I chose to stay. I'm still growing up here because you learn so much from your seniors, and I volunteer on Friday. Someone says, when you're real mayor, are you going to still do this? And I keep poking myself. I think I'm real. Maybe it is a dream. But yes, because I believe in this community. I believe on being a hands-on mayor. I've shown that as being a hands-on city councilor, but I've also shown to being a hands-on citizen. And that's what we have in Gloucester. We're finally united, whether it's the economy's changing, or it's Cape Ann Chamber, or it's all the schools. But we need to do that together. And I want to continue bringing Gloucester forward together, because what's coming out is amazing. Gloucester Innovation, genomics, anything. It's everyone. And you know what it is? It doesn't have a title. It doesn't say Ward 1, Ward 2, Ward 3. It doesn't say rich. It doesn't say poor. It says Gloucester resident. That's great. Thank you.
Well, you know, when you listen to the mayor, and you listen to me, we all stand for pretty much the same things. We stand for economic diversity, we stand for excellence in the schools, we stand for good government. The question is, who's going to deliver on that promise? I've talked about my record on the council. 6 years of being a consensus builder, a person who talks quietly behind the scenes, who doesn't jump up and down and make faces at council, but gets the job done. Because in the end, you are electing the CEO of a $120 million corporation. And I think business experience and track record on the council favor me. The mayor talks a lot about unity and togetherness and consensus. But that togetherness, that ability to bring people together, it seems to me, is fundamentally based on trust. You need to know that the person you're dealing with face to face in your home or in their office keeps their word. I have a record of keeping my word. There are people who agree with me and people who disagree with me. There are people who like me and people who detest me. That's fine. But they will tell you to a person, I keep my word. And the fundamental basis of government is trust in the people that you elect to lead you. And that, above all else, is what I bring to the table. A record of being trusted and trustworthy. I hope you will vote for me on November 3rd to be your next mayor, and I thank you all for coming here today to listen to both of us outline our visions for Gloucester. Thank you.